What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today, we're going to be talking about two crypto coins that a lot of people want to hear a comparison on. And you see it from the thumbnail and title. It's Shiba Inu coin versus Dogecoin. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this is because I just seen a video from Andre Jik to where I watched the whole thing and it was more of a comparison of Dogecoin versus Shiba Inu. However, it was more or less what the Dogecoin millionaire does think about it, and also, what Andre thinks about it as well. However, you don't really go into a lot of the potential and understanding the market cap and understanding the circulating supply and how that does factor into everything. And we're going to talk about that in this video, break this thing down and what I do think has the most potential. Now, this is basically saying, like, who can get to the highest point when it comes to the market cap, because obviously with different circulating supplies, you're going to have different prices. So that's just how that works. But if you want more videos like this, let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We can always do comparison for potential in all types of videos. But hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. And check out some of my other channels, guys. I do have a reaction channel, MP Shorts channel, golf channel, all of that stuff, because I do love, creating content, and I love all those things that, I just talked about. I watch YouTube videos all the time, so I'll react. I golf all the time, so I'll do golfing videos. Anyways, let's get into this. So first, we're going to talk about this. We're going to look at it and just look at the two. So Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. We have market cap or coin market cap up here. And the thing that we understand, right, when it comes to the information behind it or why they were created. Dogecoin was created as a joke, right? It wasn't created as something that was supposed to be a top crypto coin, right? It was something that was created because they were basically making fun of how easy it was to create a coin. And when it was created as a joke, you ended up seeing, TikTok adopt it, seeing all of these people on social media pump this coin, especially, Elon Musk after the fact. And you started to see this skyrocket to a level. I invested at 5 cents, ended up growing that to about 50 cents, doubled the money that I put in there, took out $300, put it into Ethereum, put it into other different places, then put more money into it and made some money out of it. It's basically a money maker. Then they started looking at a lot of different information on, can it actually be a crypto coin that's stable, a coin that we use? And it can be a transaction-based currency based on the fact that it's cheap, it'll be fast, way faster than Bitcoin, and cheaper than Ethereum, cheaper than, Bitcoin to, make transactions and all that stuff. So that was interesting to see that, and it had a lot of potential. Now, Shiba Inu was created basically to be that Dogecoin killer, right? And that's what they talked about in Andre's video, that it is created to be that Dogecoin killer. That's what they market themselves as. And they kind of feed off of that aggression, feed off of the meme of, Dogecoin, rather than, seeing the potential in what Dogecoin could be, because obviously Elon Musk pumped it as something of a cash grab, but also something that does have potential to pay with. That's why, you have that consideration, of AMC accepting Dogecoin, right? So it's created as that, Shiba Inu was created as that Dogecoin killer, and it was created with more of a circulating supply than what Dogecoin is, and basically saying that you don't have to get to a penny in order to become a millionaire. You can get to less of a penny. You don't have to get to $1 to become a millionaire. You can get to less of $1, right? So that's what we're looking at here. Let's look at the comparison and see what's more likely to make you a ton of money, right? So when we look at the comparison between the two, we can see that right now the market cap for Dogecoin currently is at 30 billion. 30.1 billion. You could see right here. You see that Shiba Inu is at 11.2 billion. You could see the price and how it is. Shiba Inu is at 0.0002856 cents, right? And then you have Dogecoin that's at 22 or 23 cents if you want to round up. Now, it took Dogecoin a while to get from here, with it going to Robinhood and, getting launched on Coinbase and all that stuff, Webull, everything, right? But the difference maker, why you're seeing the difference in the price, is because of that circulating supply. Right here, you see the circulating supply of 131 billion, right? 131 billion is a lot. Compare that to something like Bitcoin at 21 million, or even compare it to something like Farmcoin at 700,000, right? That is a very high circulating supply at 131 billion. Now you look at Shiba, and you still see that B there, but you also see a comma. So this is 394 trillion coins. Trillion with a T and an R and an I and an LL and all of the other letters. That's what you're seeing here, which is amazing, because I wouldn't have thought that anybody would make a move in a coin that has trillions of coins or tokens, right? But then you look at it compared to something like the US dollar that has trillions of dollars that are out there. A typical currency, something that's used as a transaction-based currency, has trillions of that item out there. So it makes sense why you would do something like that as a transaction-based currency. But if you're really looking at this, where people were investing in that Dogecoin or in that Shiba Inu, they were investing in that, you know, 0.0000002 or 0.001 cents, a very low price to see that get to, right? But then you look at Dogecoin, and I think the lowest point that I've seen people invest in at, I understand there was lower, it was 0.0002 cents to where it was on Robinhood, right? That's a lowish price. Basically, you can get a ton. However, you can't get as much as Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba Inu, you can pick up basically millions of that token, millions of that coin for like $100. Dogecoin, obviously at 22 cents, you really can only pick up, still a decent amount, but it's not as much as millions of coins or tokens, whatever it ends up being. I don't know what it is. But the issue that we have with that, and the thing that I wanted to bring up, was my Excel file, because I have an Excel file where I break down multiple things. You know, I break down Shiba, I break down Dogecoin, which is the first one that I looked at, and we're going to look at those and compare those. We understand what the max supply actually is. If we see 131 million, and I understand that this may be off by a couple of numbers after that, but 131 million, and that increases by 5.2 billion every single year. This currently at 22 cents is around that $30 billion market cap, close to it, right? Barring some of these, this change here. So it would be 131 plus whatever. Actually, it's 23 cents. That's why. So 30 billion, right? But you can see an increase in that, obviously, where it's at, up to about, maybe let's say $1, where everybody's hoping that it gets to. That would be $131 billion market cap. Now compare that to anything else. The only other crypto coins that have, jumped over $100 billion market cap that I've seen is Cardano, XRP, Dogecoin has been there. However, it did not hold for any of them. They all fell down to a lower level. Ethereum and Bitcoin are the only ones that last up in that $100 billion market cap, right? So that's insane to say, because that's definitely a form of resistance when you do see that $100 billion market cap. You look at Shiba Inu coin. Let's go down here to Shiba. And Shiba, where it's at 394 trillion supply right now, and you look at it at the certain price that it was at 2. Delete, and that's at 2. Somewhere around that. Let's do it at 3. Sorry, because it was a little bit higher. Yeah. So around 11 billion. So a little bit over that. So around 11 billion, let's say 12 billion, right? That's what you're looking at here. Now, if you wanted to see that up in a higher range to where it's 0.0001, right? That would be $39 billion market cap. $39.4 billion market cap, which is not insane. That's somewhere around average. You can also see this at 0.0003 at $118 billion market cap. Now that would sort of be comparable to where Dogecoin is at that $1 mark, right? Sort of comparable. Now, you can't really have hope for that to get up to 1 cent, because if it does get up to 1 cent, 0.01, then you would be at a $10 trillion market cap. That's just insane. Actually, I'm wrong here. That's way too much. It would be $3.9 trillion market cap. I thought that was high, but still, $3.9 trillion market cap is like 3 times higher than where Bitcoin was at its high. So looking at that, that's completely out the window. Now, the point being, what can you make more money from? Can you make more money from Dogecoin, or can you make more money from Shiba Inu? Well, I think Dogecoin, we are out of that point to where you can make as much money. Dogecoin, where it was in the past, where it was down to 0.0002 cents or 0.002 cents, you know what I mean? When it was down to that point, yes, you can see a large gain and make millions of dollars. However, now it's in that point to where Shiba Inu is coming up. The only way that you can see a large gain is if you started to see that market cap decrease, which means you would see the price decrease. If you saw the circulating supply decrease, then that would be a different story. However, Dogecoin does not have a burn or even a thought of a burn. Shiba Inu coin does have a thought of a burn. They have many thoughts of burning trillions of coins, right? However, it would take a lot to burn off in order to get to that point of, basically getting to 1 cent or 2 cents or $1, right? You need to burn off trillions, basically 394 trillion in order to get to that level. That's the way that I would think. You need to be somewhere lower than that $1 trillion mark. Then you can have a thought of getting to 1 penny. However, if you don't, then there's not really that thought. Now, if that does happen, what does that do for the price? It ends up, right? The price ends up increasing. However, what does it do for the amount that you're holding? If you're still holding millions of coins or even billions of coins, what does that do for it? Well, this is one point that I wanted to get into as well. A lot of people think, oh, you know what? On paper, I made $2 million. You know what I mean? I can now sell this and gain $2 million out of it. Understand that when you sell something, it has to basically go out there. Somebody else is going to buy that, right? If you're selling 1 billion coins of something, do you think that all 1 billion is going to be filled at that exact price? It's not. You're probably going to see somewhere around 10 billion that's filled at that price. 10 million that's filled at that price, 20 million that's filled at that price. But 100 million or a billion that's filled at that price is kind of not going to happen. That's what you need to understand there. It's like, oh, I can make all this money by buying so many coins, but can I sell it all at those prices? You can buy it all at these prices because people are buying them up right now. But then when people are starting to sell them all at a certain price, what are you going to do? Where's your coins going to get sold at? That's what you really need to worry about. So when you look at the two, it's not only about what it could increase to, it's also about, are you going to be able to sell it at those points where it does increase to? Dogecoin, if it increases to $1, it's going to be easy to get out of those positions with only thousands of shares, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever. But Shiba Inu coin, having millions of coins, even buying some, I had 3 orders that went through buying those 11 million coins that I had, and they were all filled at different prices. Just imagine when it starts to get up to a certain high and you end up selling 1 billion coins. What happens to that price? It gets affected a lot, right? Because you're selling at a certain price, you get some that's filled at that price, some that's filled lower, some that's filled lower than that. And that's just how, we live. And I don't want to sit here and, talk any type of trash on Shiba Inu or on Doge. I just want to look at both and compare them. How are you going to make your money, and are you going to be able to make the money you think you're going to make? So ultimately, what's better in this situation? I would say that if you're going to put $1,000 on one specific coin, I would say don't do either. If you're going to put $1,000 on one specific coin and you only have $1,000, I would say that you probably split it into 2. You probably have a heavier load on Dogecoin just because of the fact that you could find its low and double your money easily. And then you can also go to Shiba Inu, put a smaller amount that could triple or quadruple and basically gain like the same amount out of it. I like to play the safe route. I never like to play that aggressive route. Again, I do have 11 million coins, but that cost me like less than $200. So I basically put more money into Doge in one sitting than I did with Shiba Inu in multiple sittings. So that's the way that I look at it. Let me know your thoughts on both of these positions, and how you apply the circulating supply and the market cap and all that stuff to these investments. I think this is great to be able to understand, because if you do understand how market cap is affected and how even you selling at a certain price will affect the overall price of it, it's always great. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you do like some of these comparisons and you want some things that are more in depth with a lot of the news and history behind it, I can definitely do that. Just let me know that you do like these and we can get into it. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.